Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, or whatever time zone it is, wherever you are in the world, it is your Lord and Saviour, and once more we are looking at a Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines clan reveal. Last time we looked at the Bruja and the 15-second trailer, 15 times the trailer, and now we have the second reveal, Clan Tremere, and I want you just to focus on this particular tweet by the Chinese Room, who are the developers of the latest incarnation of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. The Tremere clan traits: disciplined, manipulative, ambitious, knowledge-seeking, academics / advisors / slashes, detectives, loyal, guarded. And then we have this fancy GIF, which is this clan's singular piece of concept artwork, because for some reason we cannot have the multiple pieces that we had with the Bruja. So we get this GIF, which kind of conflicts somewhat to these bullet points here, but we shouldn't be judging so quickly, because they want to try and hook people in, and this is obviously hooking people in. These arrowheads in the form of blood, like flying in stock motion, just stabbing somebody, sort of T-posing there. So yeah, let's go and see what Paradox have to say about this. So here we have the Paradox website highlighting the Tremere in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 playable clans, and we have Tremere, the Broken Clan, the Usurpers, Warlocks, Hematics, Thaumaturges, Transgressors, Blood Mages, which are some of the keywords that you'll find in the Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition Corebook, although I have to say, Hematics is one that I don't recognise. And I'm not entirely too sure I recognise these last three, but then again, it's been a while since I've looked at their specific 5th edition adjectives. Anyways, we scroll down a bit, we've got a little blood spear. There's a bit more concept artwork, so apologies for that. Clan Tremere embrace scholars, academics, researchers, and other relentless pursuers of knowledge. These kindred have an obsession with blood and vitae, vampire blood. Well, that's not quite true. Vitae is the kindred word to use for blood, because obviously the whole point of upholding the Masquerade is a vital part of vampire society, and talking about blood all the time is going to draw some suspicious eyes. And vitae is used in Camarilla circles, one of the large factions or sects in Vampire the Masquerade, to masquerade that, if you would. Vitae, its actual meaning is the life essence of someone or something, and that is what the Curse of Cain essentially is, feeding on the blood, absorbing the soul, sort of, not really, but to call vitae vampire blood is inaccurate. Anyway, beyond even that of other kindred, obsession which extends to its control, whether the blood is coursing through their enemy's veins or Tremere's own vitae, a drop of red can turn into a deadly weapon in the hands of an experienced warlock, and we're beginning to get the general idea of how thaumaturgy, or blood sorcery, is going to be used here. So we scroll down a little bit, we've got this trailer, which we'll watch in a moment, and we've got Fire, dressed up as I'm not quite too sure what she's going on there, but I get fucking Napoleon Bonaparte vibes from this. Anyway, playing as a Tremere in Bloodlines 2. As a Tremere in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, you use your arcane powers to control your own blood and that of your foes. The playstyle is rewarding when keeping your distance in combat, making enemies scream in agony as you boil their blood, shaping your own vitae into projectiles, or even ripping the blood from their veins. And then it gives an image description, which I'm actually rather fond of here because it makes it a bit more accessible, so I tip my hat off a little to you there. Image, render a female Fire with one of her Tremere-styled outfits, all clans own all outfits, so it's similar to the Bruja one. Then we've got the Tremere concept art. Tremeres are experts in blood sorcery, giving them disciplined powers that can shape vitae. And that's it. Now, the Bruja one wasn't that long, but we have 15 times the detail here. I feel so bad for doing that, but it's a little frustrating, because the only thing that I've got from this is the Tremere deal with vampire blood, and they can use it as weapons, which is a very bare bones description of it all. Yes, and I get that we're not going to get full lore dumps in an article on a website like this, but a little more. Just pull me in a little bit more, please. So, I guess we should really have a look at this trailer and see what it's like to the Bruja one. So before we get started, there are two things I forgot to mention. First of all, that page was a lot more stable than the Bruja one, because you remember the page was very unresponsive, and when I attempted to load the video on that site, the Bruja one, it crashed. So, good job, Paradox, you managed to sort one thing out. The second thing is, you may have noticed that we have another 15-second trailer, so clearly World of Darkness listens to their fans and gives them the stuff that they want. So we have another 15-second trailer, so let's fucking go. Somehow they made it worse than the last one. Because we've got less going on here. Okay, it's underground, there's some bisexual lighting going on, so huzzah for representation. We had the Tremere who pulled somebody from a height, which didn't look all that exciting. Maybe when we level up a bit more, that's going to be a bit more dramatic, but making somebody essentially trip over doesn't get me excited. And then we have the blood spears thing in the end, which just looks like a sort of gimmick you'd find in a fucking action game or something, maybe, I don't know, like Apex Legends with like a load of missiles or something. It doesn't feel very Vampire the Masquerade to me. Although, I've got to give him another props, because on the trailer we actually have extended gameplay. As somebody pointed out in the previous video that I did, they did gameplay, so they couldn't even get their fucking trailer right. Yeah, so, the Tremere, who are one of the most in-depth and intricate clans in Vampire the Masquerade when it comes to its lore and its setting, who can do some really twisted and sadistic things with their thaumaturgy. And the best that the Chinese room would want to showcase to us are a bunch of fast blood missiles and whips. Let's see what everyone else is saying about this, just to hopefully confirm whether I am off or on my rocker. Who would have seen this coming? I'm so happy to respond to the feedback from the last review and gave us another 15-second video again. All World of Darkness actually responded to this one. We promised a longer gameplay video revealed in January, but you can expect more teasers beforehand. So another tone-deaf response from World of Darkness. It's not the length of its content, I don't care how many blood spears the Tremere Elder throws. Do they have unique dialogue, puzzle encounters and solutions, blah. More case of what we're waiting for an actual reveal. So far we haven't seen anything surprising. The VDM game that has fighting contains the Bruja. Oh my, what a surprise. Oh, and now the Tremere with flashy disciplines perfect for any gamer. Sarcasm aside, no, I would have dearly loved to eat my words when the actual game does come out. So yeah, I'm just skim reading a lot of these, and people are not happy. They're annoyed. But are they getting ratioed? Ooh, it's a neck-and-neck competition. Just like the last one. Please God, need the Malkavians to be in this. Mate, you ain't getting the Malkavians. I'd be very surprised if we get Malkavians in this, because the Chinese room and Paradox, they want action. And Malkavians, excuse me, do not provide action. It's not going to attract the normies now, is it? Just, people don't seem to be pleased. Just, at best. Which is kind of how I feel about that, to be honest, and just, there's nothing that I haven't seen before in other games. Which, as I said a moment ago, this doesn't feel like Vampire the Masquerade. I can imagine a lot of action gamers being really into this, but this isn't, it's not Vampire. And again, I understand that as a trailer, it needs to look a little flashy to show off what you can do. And vampires have disciplines, they have supernatural powers, and those are cool. But, again, there are other trailers that are more narrative focused. It would be nice to see a bit more about that, rather than all this flashy. Well, it's not even that flashy, really. I mean, come on. It's like, this isn't. Like, what was that? That was bloody potent. Okay, I tried to go back a few seconds, but then I remembered that this is only a few seconds long. Like, what was that? What fucking blood sorcery power is that allow you to fucking... Like, I can't think of any discipline, not even thaumaturgy allows you to fucking one-punch man somebody into a fucking wall. Unless there's, like, a system in place where you can, like, fucking pick up any discipline that you want, but even then there's a lot of blood and shit there. So yeah, basically I'm just waffling at this point. It's another lackluster trailer by a company and a publisher that just only seem to be wanting to attract in the normies, rather than adhere and answer to dedicated fans, which on the one hand makes sense because they want more people into the franchise so they can spend more money on the TTRPGs, but you could make similar arguments with Blood Hunt, you know, that Battle Royale game, you know, that was so successful that the team for that aren't doing any more updates for it. Anyway, what do you think? Am I wrong? Are these individuals on the World of Darkness channel wrong? Do you lot enjoy this little reveal? What do you think the next clan will be revealed? Is it going to be like one of the standard 7 that you can find in any of the core books, or is it going to be adventurers and choose, I don't know, the fucking La Sombra or something? Yeah, I want to hear your thoughts, and yeah, have a nice little conversation in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe, all that general YouTuber crap, and check out the description for various things that I've gotten up to in terms of vampire content. And other official books that you can buy, because if you buy them with using those links, I get a bit of the money, which allows me to provide more lore content, which is relevant if you're used to the sort of content I make. Vampire the Masquerade lore in the most up-to-date detail. But yeah, that's enough of shilling myself. I've got things to do, things that are more worth of my time than this. So, until next time, farewell.